In a surprising move, Jimmy Kimmel tore into Trump with a wave of sharp jokes and spot-on impressions. Kimmel showed that humor is more powerful than tweets, leaving Trump looking for a comeback. As the top late-night comedian, Kimmel focused on his favorite target, former President Donald Trump, entertaining viewers with his clever and funny commentary. His monologues mix playful jokes with serious points, keeping everyone laughing. Kimmel has a knack for highlighting the craziness in American politics. He starts with light jokes about the weather or sports, then dives into Trump's latest antics. Recently, he joked,
"Very hot for the middle of June. Around 150 million Americans are expected to experience temperatures above 90 degrees this week thanks to what they call a heat dome. It's so hot in South Dakota, Kristi Noem's dogs are shooting themselves."
The crowd loved it, eager for more of Kimmel's humor. The crowd loved it, but Kimmel was just warming up. When it comes to roasting Trump, Kimmel is a master, cooking up his jokes perfectly.
Oh, one more. "It's so hot at Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump asked Melania to be even colder to him."
He knows just how to make fun of Trump's antics, leaving everyone laughing and nodding. Kimmel isn't afraid to call out Trump's crush on Deborah Messing or his bizarre behavior on The Apprentice.
Let's see. No.
It's like a comedy roast, political talk, and therapy session all in one. He shines a light on the craziness of the Trump era, giving people a much-needed laugh during the MAGA madness. Kimmel also targets Trump's crew, like Rudy Giuliani, who seems to melt under pressure, and Don Jr., who embodies nepotism. He's not just joking, he's speaking for millions who are fed up with the circus in Washington. Kimmel has a serious message beneath his jokes, reminding us to laugh at the absurd, but not forget the real-world consequences of having a reality TV star as president. Speaking of reality TV, Kimmel talked about a new book revealing Trump's wild antics on The Apprentice.
There's a new Trump tell-all out today from the co-editor-in-chief of Variety called Apprentice in Wonderland. It details how the Mad Red Hatter behaved behind the scenes on his reality show. There's some juicy McNuggets in this. The book says Trump told the head of NBC, Ben Silverman, that he was glad a Jew is running the network again. I guess that was a compliment. He acted like a child on set.
Trump acted like a spoiled brat, throwing fits if things weren't ready when he wanted. Plus, he had a strange obsession with Deborah Messing, claiming she praised him at an event. But really, that was probably just another of Trump's fantasies. He loves talking about himself, even in a book about his show.
Because Trump himself was interviewed for the book. Can you imagine? He loves talking about himself so much, he made time to do an interview for a book about The Apprentice.
Kimmel had a field day with this, joking that Trump craves attention so much you could probably convince him to host The Apprentice again if it were about picking his running mate. Trump's dilemma: Marjorie Taylor Greene or Matt Gaetz for VP sidekick? Must-see TV alert. It's insane how the guy who ran the country for 4 years couldn't even show up on time for his own reality show, yet had the nuclear button at his fingertips.
It's not a button. President Trump's finger would not be near a nuclear button.
And speaking of juicy gossip, you won't believe what Kimmel spilled about Trump's roller coaster with Dr. Fauci during the pandemic.
Fauci's relationship with Trump. The chapter is called He Loves Me Not. According to Dr. Fauci, at one point he screamed at Dr. Fauci. He told him he cost the U.S. economy $1 trillion effing dollars, and then immediately offered him a job running one of his companies, which is losing money is their specialty, you know.
It was like a real-life sitcom. According to Fauci's tell-all, Trump's mood swings were epic. One moment, he's Fauci's biggest fan. The next, he's blaming him for a $1 trillion economy hit. Seriously? But then, Trump flips the script and offers Fauci a job. Classic Trump move, right? But Kimmel, that sly satirist, took this wild ride and ran with it. He cooked up this twisted, almost believable tale from Fauci's view. In Kimmel's version, Trump's tossing out bonkers ideas like using sunlight where the sun don't shine and suggesting folks swallow light bulbs. And then there's Eric Trump, apparently howling about a sunburn on his backside. You can't make this stuff up. And when Kimmel drops the mic with all true, not a word altered, you know he's being cheeky.
All true. We did not alter one word.
It's satire, but scarily close to the truth. It's like we're living in a reality show where the president's ideas could pass for a bad comedy sketch, and Kimmel's here to expose the absurdity. But wait, Kimmel's not done. He's dishing on the scandalous accusations flying about Biden using performance-enhancing drugs in the debates.
Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Kimmel's got his theories on what Trump might be popping. Hold on to your seats. This comedy train's speeding up.
Peddling a very misleading clip that claims to show Biden freezing up. Sean Hannity's now back to the if Trump loses the debate, it's because Biden's on drugs routine.
The debate drama's just heating up. Kimmel takes us through Trump's wild accusations, claiming Biden's hopped up on who knows what during debates. According to Fox News, Biden might be all jazzed up with caffeine. Seriously?
Biden that we're talking about tonight, I don't think will be the Joe Biden we're going to see on debate night. I think the Joe Biden we see on debate night is going to be the guy that we saw at the State of the Union. He's going to be all hyped up, hyper caffeinated, whatever it is. It's interesting that 70% of the country does like the idea of drug testing. I like the idea. They do it to athletes. They do it to horses in horse racing. Why not do it to presidential candidates? I like the idea.
Kimmel's not letting Trump off easy, firing back with wit, suggesting if Biden's getting tested, Trump should too.
Let's test Trump for Adderall and Cialis. Let's see how the tests come out. I mean, who in the world?
Kimmel's poking fun at the whole thing. A magic debate pill turning Biden into a speech powerhouse? Sounds like a bad soap opera plot. And those debate rules? No audience, muzzled mics, no notes. Kimmel's not convinced. He jokes about Jake Tapper needing a tranquilizer dart to keep things calm.
It's saying Jake Tapper will be armed with a tranquilizer dart during it.
The Trump clan can't escape Kimmel's comedic wrath. It seems no one in the Trump family is safe from late-night host Jimmy Kimmel's sharp tongue. In classic Trump fashion, Kimmel couldn't resist poking fun at the former president's latest antics. Kimmel pointed out the irony of Trump agreeing to debate rules, knowing it's only a matter of time before he starts crying foul and claims the whole thing was rigged against him. Classic Trump move, folks, Kimmel quipped. But the comedic goldmine doesn't stop there. Kimmel also took aim at Trump's inner circle, with Don Jr. and Rudy Giuliani firmly in the crosshairs. Don Jr.'s Muppet-like speaking style Don Jr. found himself in the hot seat after misspelling ChatGPT as ChatGTP. Kimmel couldn't resist the opportunity, joking,
Don Jr. is in desperate need of some artificial intelligence right now. He had an online tirade attacking ChatGPT, and instead, he went on a tirade attacking something he made up called ChatGTP.
We asked the latest version of ChatGTP for a list of people that died at the age of 62. ChatGTP has made some serious false accusations against people. What's going on here? Now, mind you guys, Apple, rather than create their own AI, they want to integrate ChatGTP throughout all of their new phones.
The late-night host also likened Don Jr.'s speaking style to 5 angry Muppets at once, saying, it's like one runs the spectrum from Kermit all the way to Scooter.
When did he start talking like this? When did that? He sounds like 5 angry Muppets at once. It's like.
As the Trump clan continues to provide endless material for Kimmel's sharp wit, one can only imagine what other political shenanigans the late-night host will lampoon next. Stay tuned for more comedic gold from the Trump family's biggest critic. Will he take on the absurdity of recent events, making satirical predictions about upcoming presidential debates? Or perhaps he'll turn his attention to other pressing issues. One thing's for sure, Kimmel's comedic commentary shows no signs of slowing down, and viewers can expect plenty more laughs at the expense of Trump and his allies. Jimmy Kimmel, late-night comedy's resident Trump roaster, recently aimed the upcoming presidential debates. And boy, did he have some zingers up his sleeve. Jimmy Kimmel mocked the idea that Joe Biden might be using performance-enhancing drugs for the presidential debate. Kimmel joked that if such drugs existed, he would like to try them, saying,
if there is, I would like one because it sounds great. It's all nuts. It's just all nuttiness. Somehow, though,
he expressed skepticism about the existence of a magic debate pill, asking,
who in the world is buying this idea that there's some magic debate pill you can take?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the Trump drama, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more sharp commentary and humor. Stay tuned for the next episode where we unravel even more political twists. See you next time!